I think it definitely exceeded my expectations.
I've loved studying at AA. From week one, I felt like I was learning a lot.
It went quick. It went really quick. Like it felt like just yesterday that we were here for our first class, and now we're just about finished.
You come in and you just feel welcome. Like it's just such a great kind of family, more kind of community.
The level of guidance and support that was offered to us was beyond what I could have expected.
Kind of opted for the quality more so, and yeah, it's really paid off.
I asked around a lot of people that were already in the industry, so a lot of physios, PTs, S&C coaches that I knew, and Athletes Authority was a name that kept coming up.
Yeah, I was considering whether to do my Cert 3-4 and spoke to a few online kind of courses, very brief, very kind of fast paced, get you in and out in a couple months. And then saw AA was a lot more thorough. Then we also got the in-person workshops.
And I knew that if I was gonna spend my time, energy and money, I knew I wanted to do it on a course that was really value driven.
If I did that online, my motivation and everything like that would have just been shocking.
Honestly, I did it more for accountability than anything. If I was just doing it online or doing it at my own pace, it probably would have gotten away from me. I think, like working full time and being pretty busy at work.
So playing footy part-time, it is quite demanding at times. So I was a bit nervous on how it was going to work and the time commitment and things like that. But Nath and all of them have been so accommodating for me and super supportive.
The fact that they were able to be flexible with me, and it just releases a lot of stress.
It was a lot of what I did expect in terms of the quality of the content or the quality of the coaching and the instructing, but I didn't expect so much of the support.
A lot of my friends are doing uni at the moment, doing exercise sports science, and they've had a look at my course and they're just like, oh, you're already learning that and things like that. And they've kind of seen what I'm doing and what I've learned, and they haven't learned that until like second, third year uni. So I think for me, someone who wants to go into that industry and wants to study, it's really cool to get a bit of a head start in some of that knowledge and terminology that I'm learning at the moment, and some experience.
I expected a really good quality course, and I think that just kind of reaffirmed that.
I think AA was just a really good way of being able to get in there and do half of the session, which was in the books, and then actually get in the gym and actually try it out. I didn't expect to be able to, work really closely with people in the industry. I got to meet a lot of the athletes, so I felt like I was a student here, but I was also like a part of, the community that makes up AA. So it was really special.
The way Nate teaches, he's very, he'll explain it and he'll ask if there's, anything that we don't understand, which I think is sort of the key to being a good teacher. Finds a nice balance between being too formal and being your mate. Like, he always makes everyone feel really comfortable. You can always just message him out of the blue with whatever, and he's always happy to help.
Kind of open-ended and like open door policy. So whenever I've had questions and stuff like that, like I've always been able to kind of knock on the door and even ask like any of the teachers to kind of help me out with it.
If I had any issues, I could call Nath or email Nath, and he'd be right on it, replying to me, letting me know what we can do here and what an alternative is to do there.
You're never in loss for content or for resources. There's always something to read. He gives you little extras as well, which is great, so you can really build your own knowledge.
Coaches are really so happy and willing to introduce you to someone that works in a sport or works in a field that you're really interested in. So being able to meet those people outside as well has been really great.
I feel like the best experience was the practical component of the course. The fact that we were able to come in, bounce off each other, having classmates actually gave a lot of engagement.
It was just week by week, I felt like I was learning and really progressing my skills, which is, that was probably my favourite thing about it. I felt like I was always getting better.
I feel like I've never done a PT course before, but I feel like they're just that next level above. If you really want to do it properly, this is probably the place to do it, I imagine.
Yeah, it's gone above and beyond what I expected.
If you want to get into coaching and fitness or whatever, jump in, do it properly, and I wouldn't hold back at all. Absolutely. I would recommend Athletes Authority for sure.
Anyone who is looking for a value-driven experience, if you really want, your bang for buck, and really just come out of it well informed.
Everything from the course study to the practical to how flexible they are with you. Yeah, I'd absolutely recommend AA.